Hello, 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 assalamu alaikum. Good morning, Halishuma Chatori, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Well This Morning, which is a Hashmi, Khushamdid to my show on a beautiful morning. And you must be wondering why I'm using just these two Persian words. We will come to that very shortly. But today, I feel absolutely great and energetic. And I feel like a go-getter today. I'll tell you why. I think I discovered the key to having a beautiful and happy day, and that is having a perfect and healthy breakfast. So early in the morning, ladies and gentlemen, I started my day with a perfect, mug of smoothie, fresh fruits, whatnot, along with croissants. I feel great. And if you are not feeling great, God forbid, I'm here to fix that with my show, because today we have in line for you some very fascinating and informative show. We are going to be celebrating the culture of our dear friend, the Islamic Republic of Iran. We will be celebrating their music, their culture, the similarities that we have, their history, of course. Why? Because today happens to be the 40th anniversary of the Islamic Revolution of the Islamic Republic of Iran that we know, ladies and gentlemen. So, and we are very lucky actually today to have been joined by these two amazing esteemed guests that we have over here in our studio. So I'll be introducing them to you without further ado. They are here directly from the Iran embassy. Ladies and gentlemen, on my right-hand side, we have been joined by someone who happens to be working with the press section. She is the head of the press section of the Islamic Republic of Iran embassy. She is none other than Dr. Hamane Karimikia. Is that right? Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the show.
Salam. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm very happy and surprised to be here with you.
It's our pleasure. We're so happy to have you on, especially on this day. It's so important for us both, for Pakistan along with Iran as well. And joining Dr. Hamane, ladies and gentlemen, we have someone who happens to be the Cultural Council of the Iranian Embassy, and we're so happy to have him. He's available today for the show, which is great. He is for you, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mohammad Reza Kaka. Assalamu alaikum.
Hello, how are you? Assalamu alaikum.
I am good. How are you?
Thank you.
So, Dr. Hamane, I know you have been joined with a band as well. I cannot wait to introduce the band with you. They have some amazing instruments. They have flutes and drums and all sorts of things that we will be introducing to you. But before that, to begin with, I think it is only right to start with the Cultural Council over here. So, Dr. Hamane, can you ask him to tell us, is there a message on behalf of the Islamic Republic of Iran to the Pakistani brothers? Because we love celebrating this day with you. Please go ahead.
پیام جمهوری اسلامی ایران در سالروز انقلاب اسلامی ایران.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. روابط دیرین و باستانی ایران و پاکستان به عنوان دو کشور همسایه بر اساس اشتراکات عمیق فرهنگی، دینی و هنری استوار هست. جمهوری اسلامی ایران به عنوان
Yes, please go on. Okay. Meanwhile, you can translate whatever he said.
Yeah. Iran and Pakistan have so many commonalities in terms of religion, culture, and language. So that is why we have a very deep and very, inshallah, ongoing relations between Iran and Pakistan.
Thank you so much for saying that, sir. Also, how do you tend to celebrate this day, celebrate the, independence sort of, also the Islamic Revolution in Pakistan?
میگن چجوری میخواین امسال روابط رو و سالگرد رو جشن بگیریم در پاکستان؟
در آستانه 40 سالگی انقلاب اسلامی ایران قرار داریم ما. رایزنی‌های فرهنگی به عنوان بازوان فرهنگی جمهوری اسلامی ایران در خارج از کشور برای معرفی فرهنگ و هنر جمهوری اسلامی ایران در طول این 40 سال و دستاوردهایی که به دست آوردن با اعزام گروه‌های فرهنگی و هنری به کشورهای مختلف که بیش از 60 رایزنی فرهنگی در اقصا نقاط دنیا وجود دارد، با اعزام این گروه‌ها به معرفی فرهنگ و هنر خود می‌پردازند. برای پاکستان امسال 2 گروه اعزام شدند که یک گروه موسیقی هستش و گروه دوم خوشنویسی و تذهیب بود که در PNC نمایش داشتن، برنامه داشتن و رایزنی فرهنگی برنامه‌های متنوعی رو امسال در پاکستان داشت. جشنواره فرهنگی غذا، جشنواره موسیقی و جشنواره هنر و خوشنویسی کشور پاکستان به دلیل اشتراکات فرهنگی که با جمهوری اسلامی ایران داره قرابت‌های فرهنگی بسیاری داره و از این جهت دو کشور بسیار به هم نزدیک هستند و یکی از مؤلفه‌های قوی فرهنگی بین دو کشور زبان فارسی هستش که همونطور که میدونید سرود ملی پاکستان تماما فارسی است به جز یک کلمه کا و این نشان از اشتراکات عمیق فرهنگی بین دو کشور است.
Wow, thank you. And very briefly, just of whatever he said, because ladies and gentlemen, language and culture between Pakistan and Iran have absolutely no boundary. Please go ahead.
Thank you very much. Mr. Kaka just said that we have so many, like 60 cultural consulates around the world. And the mission of these consular consulates is that we must introduce the art and the culture of Iran to the whole world.
Yes.
For Pakistan, since we have so many commonalities in terms of culture, in terms of language, and as you know, the national anthem of Pakistan is wholly in Persian language.
Right.
Just one word ka is from Indian language.
Wow.
So it means that we have a great boundaries, and Persian language is like a root for Urdu language.
Right.
So here we have so many programs and we can have so many commonalities and so many relations. This year for the 40th anniversary of Islamic Republic of Iran or the National Day of Iran, as you know, we have special programs. Like we have invited 2 artistic groups. One of them that is today our guest here is the musical group.
And Dr. Haman, I'm so sorry to cut you over here, but we will come to that because we cannot wait to listen to the music. But if we were to say that, you know, if do I know Persian or not, I do know my national anthem. Does that mean I know Persian? Because of course, all of it is in, you know, the language Persian, of course. But before we indulge with the absolutely amazing music we have in the studio, our team at PTV World has prepared a small report for all of you guys to go over with the history of the revolution of the Islamic Republic of Iran. Let's take a look at this and then come back.
Revolution sounds as the most charming word of a dictionary, forcing one to see all the changes he desires in and around his society happening overnight. However, the price that any revolution demands is much higher than the expectations. It comes with all the horrors including bloodshed, hunger, imprisonments, hangings and above all, the loss of self-esteem. If we take a view of the world history, we will never see any revolution getting accomplished without leaving humanity in tatters. Europe had it in 1611, followed by France in 1789, in Russia 1917, China 1948, and the most recent in Iran 1979. Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini, the pioneer of Iranian revolution, did not appear overnight to change fate of his nation. In 1963, he opposed the King Raza Shah Pahlavi in first major attempt to overthrow the monarch in the name of a white revolution. Ayatollah Khomeini came with a vision aimed to break up landholding owned by clergy, allow women to vote and religious minorities to hold office. He also vowed to grant women legal equality in marital issues. His early efforts could not bear fruit as he saw 15,000 of his followers shot by the state forces. He was sent to exile from where he returned after 14 years. The accounts of 1979 Iranian revolution are part of the history. The outcomes of this revolution may have been debatable, but it was Ayatollah Khomeini who showed a path to the Iranian nation towards a better future. Many disagree with the fact that the political turnaround in Iran could have been termed as a revolution. However, the amount of resistance Iran showed not to bow before the external forces shows the character that the nation inherited from Ayatollah Khomeini's vision. It made Iran a strong country, and no doubt the mission seems accomplished as it helped Iran emerge as the most vibrant nation of the West Asia. Seema Babasi, PTV World News, Islamabad.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are celebrating the 40th anniversary of the Islamic Revolution. And that was the day in 1979 that we've just mentioned, ladies and gentlemen. The brave and courageous people of the then Iran, along with their supreme leader, Ayatollah Khomeini, overthrew the, US-backed monarchy. And today we know them as the Islamic Republic of Iran. So before the show, before we went out on a short break where we showed you the package, we had been joined by the cultural counselor, and thank you so much, Mr. Raza Kaka, for joining us. He has now been replaced by the band that we were waiting to introduce to all of you. So without further ado, on my right-hand side, we have been joined by these three gentlemen over here, all the way from the Islamic Republic of Iran, and the name of their band is Awai Barbod. Am I right? So to begin with, on my right-hand side, the first singer over here, or the artist, let's say, is Faramaz Izdi. Hello, assalamu alaikum.
سلام عرض میکنم خدمت شما و بینندگان محترم برنامه‌تون.
Well, I hope I understood that. Please help me. Did he greet me back? Okay.
It was like greeting.
Okay, perfect. So sorry, I'm not very good with Persian as of now. But moving on, next to Mr. Faramaz, we have Saeed Soleimani. Hello, assalamu alaikum. And next to Mr. Soleimani, we have Hassan Ruhi. Hello, assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the show, all of you. So, Doctor, how many do you think we should begin with a song?
Yes, yes.
Okay, let's begin with the song then, your first song.
شما شروع کنین اولین ترکتون رو.
Okay. And they have such amazing flutes. Is that a flute though? It's so long and it's so unusual.
Actually, the name is ney.
Ney, okay.
Yeah, ney is a kind of end-blown flute,
okay,
which is of Iranian origin.
Oh, perfect.
But now, so many parts of like West Asia and even north of Africa use the same instrument.
Oh, yes, perfect. Okay, so let's see how ney sounds. Go ahead, start.
وطن به خون خودش تشنه می شود، عشق است، عشق است، اگر نصیب رگم تشنه می شود. خون مرا بریز به رگ‌های میهنم، خون مرا بریز به رگ‌های میهنم، هرگز به حرمت وطنم دم نمیزنم، هرگز به حرمت وطنم دم نمیزنم. ای ایران، ای مرز پرگوهر، ای خاک از سرچشمه هنر، از تو اندیشه بیان، پاینده مانی جاودان، پاینده مانی جاودان.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, Awai Barbod made my morning absolutely great. Although, yes, of course, I do not understand the language quite much, but music has no language. I absolutely enjoyed this. But Dr. Hamani, just a brief understanding of what the lyrics meant and what the sentiment of the song is.
The sentiment and the genre of the song is like it's a traditional song,
Okay.
classical floor, and it means it is about the love of homeland.
Oh, okay.
And you
It's
might
a patriotic
hear,
song?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow, okay.
You might have heard the name Iran.
Yeah.
So it means that if I get killed for the love of my homeland,
Yeah.
that would be my honor.
Wow.
So it's like it's very glorious, and it
Indeed.
is like it makes every Iranian so feel proud of the
Yes,
country.
indeed.
And yeah, it's love of homeland, actually.
Wow, it's beautiful. And since you are talking about patriotic poetry, quite some great poets from Pakistan as well, from the subcontinent have written a lot of work in the Persian language, including Allama Muhammad Iqbal sir. Of course, we know him. I'm pretty sure a lot of Iranians know about his work as well, right? Iqbal's work. And then we have Mirza Ghalib Saab, we have Mr. Amir Khusro Saab as well. But coming back to the culture of Islamic Republic of Iran, we have a picture of some instruments, because I'm totally amused by looking at this drum and flute, which are of course not the right names. So let's show the pictures on screen, and then Dr. Hamani, you can tell me what the instruments are, okay?
Sure. This is saz và dohol.
Okay.
Dohol is like
It's a drum?
frame drum. Yeah, it is traditionally used in so many types.
Okay, and this one?
This is kind of bowl lyre.
Okay.
Bowl lyre is found like 5 millennia BC.
Oh, wow.
So it's one of the
Ancient most?
oldest musical
Wow.
instruments. This is chang or harp.
Yeah, because harp seems a little familiar, yes, of course.
Harp is an international name, but
Yeah.
the very traditional name is chang. This one is ney.
Okay, yeah, the one we just heard,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's sort of flute.
Okay, it's more or less like a flute. And ney is actually, of Iranian origin, and then the West, as Dr. Hamani just told, is adopting to it as well. Yes. And this one?
This one is another ney. It's a kind of, it's a couple ney.
Okay.
It's, yeah.
Okay, wow. So we learned a lot of, musical instruments from Iran. But Dr. Hamani, since you have been living in Pakistan for a while now, and you, of course, your homeland, you know a lot about it as well. We know just the basic commonalities. Of course, we share the religion. Of course, we share the land. But, other than that, what similarities do you see in Pakistani and, Irani people? Because we feel brotherly. We share a lot of things. But what about you? How do you feel about this?
Actually, the first one is the rich culture.
Yeah.
And the modesty, the kind, the love we share in our hearts. It seems that we are like real brothers and sisters.
Indeed.
This is the impression I got from the Pakistani people.
Wow.
Another important point that it is the appearance or customs.
Right.
We share also the same customs. You might know that there is ethnicity, Baluch ethnicity, which are very proud of them because they are very proud people. And we share the same ethnicity.
Oh.
I mean, we have Sistan and Baluchistan province, then you have
Wow.
Baluchistan province. They are real relatives, actually.
Wow.
We can talk, yeah.
Okay,
And
okay.
about the cuisine also, we share so many food.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. And I have to come to the cuisine here as well. So when I was, sort of looking for things from Iran, I came across faluda. Ladies and gentlemen, for all of you Pakistanis out there, we know what faluda is, right? But it is of Iranian origin, is that right?
Yeah.
And do you guys enjoy that a lot over there? Because in
Yeah.
Pakistan, it's so popular.
Yeah, it is so popular because we have the same tradition and the same cuisine in Shiraz.
Yeah.
And we can say that Shiraz is like a root
Okay.
for every Iranian or even Pakistani culture.
Yes,
Faluda is originally from Shiraz.
Okay, perfectly. That makes sense. What about the outfits and the wardrobe? That like Pakistan, we have a national dress over here as well, like shalwar kameez. But what about the Islamic Republic of Iran? Do we share similarities in dresses as well?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And Pakistan happens to have 4 official provinces, actually 5, yes, of course, I'm considering Gilgit-Baltistan, my own as well. But Dr. Hamani, you were mentioning Iran happens to have a lot of provinces, and all of them have different cultures. They are unique to each other. Let's talk about them.
Yeah. Iran has 31
Wow.
provinces.
Wow.
Iran is in terms of territory or land, Iran is 17th larger country
In the world.
in the world. So every 31 province means 31 culture, ethnicity,
Wow.
local cuisine, local customs, local traditions, and even local musics. Even you travel, if you travel from one province to the other,
Yeah.
you may understand what sort of differences there are available. So.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, perfectly. That makes sense. But 31 provinces, that is such a heterogeneous society. I mean,
Yeah.
you guys must enjoy so much, right? If you want to see a change in culture, just don't go to the other province, of course.
Yeah, it is.
But okay, tell me about the music genres over there. Are they like the, outside world, like rock, pop, hip hop, whatnot, or are they any different?
Yes, in Iran we have, first of all, we have traditional or folk music. Then we have modern musics also, which are traditionally celebrated, like hip hop, like
Okay.
jazz, like rock. And nowadays, if you travel to Iran, you can hear so many different musics
Right.
everywhere. And Iran is a young country in terms
Yeah.
of population.
Yes.
Like 70% is younger than 30 years old.
Wow.
So music is very popular in Iran, and it's a kind of in every celebration. Even it is understandable, and it is very, very
Relevant to the celebration as well.
That even in funerals, even during Muharram, that
Yeah.
we are having
Some sort of music relevant to that occasion.
Even we have religious musics,
Wow.
which is unique around the world.
Wow, perfect. Okay, so I want to come to Avai Barwood over here. Dr. Hamane, I want you to ask them, what did they enjoy in Pakistan in their stay? It can be cuisine, it can be an outing place, anything. Ask them what they enjoyed in Pakistan.
میپرسن که تو پاکستان چه چیزی رو دوست داشتیم؟
قدمت تاریخی شهری که ما رفتیم، چون اولین شهری که ما اومدیم لاهور بوده و بعد دومی هم اسلام آباد، اما خب قدمت تاریخشون خیلی خوب بوده.
Okay.
They say that we have seen so far we have seen Lahore and Islamabad.
Oh, wow.
But what was amazing for us is the history, rich history of the cities.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, which is even in their appearance. So it's
and
like
Islamabad is relatively a
interesting.
younger city, but Lahore dates back
Yeah,
in age,
Lahore.
it's so culturally rich. And what about them? Please ask them.
شما بفرمایید چه چیز در پاکستان دوست داشتین؟ نظرتون در مورد پاکستان چیه؟
همینطور که دوست عزیزم گفتن، بحث بناهای تاریخی بسیار زیبایی داشتن و جاذبه هایی که داشتن لذت بخش بود واقعا. از همه مهمتر اون بحث آب و هوای خیلی خوبی که داره اینجا لذت بخش بود.
Okay. And what about you?
بنده هم خب همون فضای تاریخی منم بسیار علاقه‌مندم و لاهور رفتیم، واقعا لذت بردیم و
I understood Lahore. Okay, what did
They
they say?
say that there were kind of historical atmosphere in Lahore, especially. We really liked it. And the other important and very enjoyable was the good weather of Islamabad.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, these people who have come all the way from the Islamic Republic of Iran, they enjoyed the weather of Islamabad, the cultural history of Lahore as well, and probably some cuisine as well. Are they familiar with biryani? Because biryani is very popular in Pakistan, right? You must know. So they must have enjoyed it as well. But I think it's now time to move to them again and get, listen to another song as well. Are we ready?
لطفاً یه ترک دیگه اجرا کنید اگر که آماده هستید.
ترک بعدی رو قرار که از اشعار اقبال لاهوری با ساز آواز ایرانی اجرا کنیم براشون.
The next track will be performed with the songs of Allama Iqbal Lahori.
Oh, wow.
And then with the music of Iran.
Perfect. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be super exciting because the next song that they have written and are going to perform are the lyrics from Allama Iqbal, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yeah.
And with a blend of Iranian music. So, let's take a look at this. This is going to be amazing. Please start.
دیوانه و دل بسته اقبال خودت باش، سرگرم خودت، عاشق احوال خودت باش. یک لحظه نخور حسرت آن را که نداری، راضی به همین چند قلم مال خودت باش. دنبال کسی باش که دنبال تو باشه، این گونه اگر نیست به دنبال خودت باش، این گونه اگر نیست به دنبال خودت باش. پروانه قشنگ است ولی بی غم و منت، پروانه قشنگ است ولی بی غم و منت نکشم از دنبال خودت باش، منت نکش از غیر، دنبال خودت
Wow, beautiful, beautiful. And can you tell them he has, mashallah, such strong vocals? I absolutely love his voice. I'm talking about you, great vocals. And okay, so coming back to, are we done yet? Okay, perfect. So coming back to the, cultural history of Iran. Dr. Khamenei, we were mentioning just before the show as well when we were talking that the now Iran, the land that encapsulates, is not it, There was a huge piece of land that was Iran. Tell us about it.
Yeah, there is a concept, the Greater Iran.
Greater Iran,
The Greater Iran is the land that nowadays encompasses so many parts of the world. Like, for example, in the Middle East, we have today Iran, some parts of Pakistan, the whole Afghanistan, Turkmenistan, Tajikistan, Azerbaijan Republic, and Armenia, some parts of Turkey, and even Iraq, Bahrain, and some new countries that are
Middle East,
relatively.
basically.
But if you go through the history, if you take a look at the culture, their cuisine,
Yeah.
their religion,
Yeah.
even their language, you can find similarities, which is meaningful. Means
Yeah.
that they used to be part of one land.
Right.
So, yeah,
They were
music
one
is like
nationality,
this.
sort of, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I think that is why we feel sort of a greater connection between
Yes, of
Pakistan and
course.
Iran as well. This was the concept of Greater Iran. But coming back to the music, you know, that we've just mentioned, they had such diverse forms of, you know, instruments and whatnot. Even in the film industry that we were just talking about, they have won Oscars because of the Iranian films that they have produced. And I think this was almost 2 years back. I came across a movie. It's called A Separation. It is produced by Iranian director-producers, of course. The actors are Iranian, all of them as well. And it won an Oscar. So, Dr. Hamani, you know, let's talk about films over there, the media industry over there. How is it uniquer than, you know, the other part of the world? Because we see it, they are so culturally relevant and close to their own national identity. And that is what they reflect in the you know, literature and films as well.
Yeah, because arts are interconnected. Like, for example, if you go through the lyrics or through the poetries, you can find also the musics.
Okay.
And this is the cultural root. When the root is enriched, then you can have another arts which are new, like cinema. The cinema is also very rich in Iran. We produce every year different sort of films and movies, and some of them are globally actually admired. Like, for example, we have had 2 Oscars.
Yeah.
One of them for, as you mentioned,
Yes.
A Separation,
Separation.
from Asghar Farhadi.
Yes,
Then
absolutely.
the other one is The Salesman, also from Asghar Farhadi.
Okay.
And yeah,
Wow.
and one Iranian actress was known as the first actress of the decade, Taraneh Ali Dosti.
Oh, wow, that's
Yeah.
brilliant. That's so inspiring as well to see. And you know, Dr. Hamane, a lot of the dramas and films that you have produced in Iran are actually shown in Pakistan, that you've mentioned, and around the globe as well, dubbed into Urdu, of course, because not a lot of Pakistanis are familiar with Persian. And one of the very famous movies, I think, was Taraj. And it was
Taraj.
played in Pakistan. It was so popular among the people. They absolutely loved it. Okay, so, you know, the Iran that we knew 40 years back, what do you feel like the impact of the, you know, revolution has been on the people? The difference that you feel in the Islamic Republic of Iran now and the Iran then?
Yeah, I see. The Islamic Revolution was a kind of very, it's a kind of mass desire for change.
Right.
Like, for example, we had a monarchy that was a monarchy and an autocratic system. Then people stood up to change it to a real democracy.
Right.
But democracy is not a kind of indigenous value.
Okay,
So we
okay.
added some local elements, like the Islamic Revolution. So it means that people were in search of their own identity.
Right.
They wanted to have their own traditions, their own identity, and what is their own values.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So just one more thing, you know, I think every Pakistani, everyone around the globe as well knows about this celebration that you guys have, Nowruz.
Yes.
I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but tell us about it. I've seen videos and pictures of it around the globe. They're so colorful and so, you know, celebratory. Tell us about it. What is it about, and how do you get to, you know, share it with your family and friends?
Nowruz is celebrated in the greater Iran. If you go even to Tajikistan,
Okay.
Turkmenistan, Azerbaijan, you can find people who celebrate Nowruz. Nowruz means the new day. Nowruz is the first day of spring in northern hemisphere.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it is the first day that sun is going to start another round.
Okay, so sort of a new year.
Yeah, it's the start of the new year that people celebrated, like, for example, from 5 millennium BC. So it's very old, and it's very also inspiring.
Okay, perfect. Now we know a lot about Iran. Now I feel so educated today. That is all because of Dr. Hamane over here. Thank you so much.
you.
But towards the end, do you have a message for, you know, Pakistani people over here, telling them that we are, of course, never going to end this friendship, and it is only going to flourish in the near future? Here's your camera. Please go ahead. A message from the Islamic Republic of Iran to the Islamic Republic of Pakistan.
Again, I say hello to the noble people of Pakistan. I see Pakistan is going to improve more and more every year and every day. So based on the commonalities between Iran and Pakistan, I'm sure that the people of Pakistan are so brave and they can have their own development in their region. And Pakistani people are so rich in terms of culture and in terms of religion, and I'm so proud of them.
Thank you so much for the kind words, Dr. Hamane, and it is PTV World where we educate you. And congratulations to all of you on your National Day. We love sharing it and celebrating it with you. And we are going to end the show with another beautiful song by the band that we have over here. But before that, let me just tell you, I was thinking about all the things that Iran and Pakistan have in common. And we both have a youth bulge. Do you know that we always keep mentioning that around 64% of Pakistani population happens to be under the age of 30. And like Dr. Hamane mentioned, the 70% of Iranian population happens to be under the age of 30. So we both have a youth bulge as well. We have same languages, culture, religion, ethnicity as well. And we are both the Islamic republics. We're both sovereign states. So if there's anything you need to add to our conversation, write to us on our Facebook page with the name of World This Morning. On Twitter, World This Morning without a G, Daily Motion on YouTube, World This Morning. And if you have missed this, you can catch the repeat at 11 p.m. So headed towards you, the last song of the day. And while they decide, a very big thank you to the Embassy of the Islamic Republic of Iran for sending their delegation every year to our show, because we absolutely love sharing their celebrations.